imagine a world where you're free from the chains of your thoughts. This is not a fantasy. It's the untapped power of the present moment. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the relentless demands of your mind, constantly pulled between past regrets and future anxieties? We're about to embark on a journey to discover joy in simply being, to understand why resisting the present only leads to discontent, and to explore what it truly means to let life be. What do we lose by not embracing the present? We risk missing out on the peace and fulfillment that lies right in front of us. Think about this. Is your happiness truly dependent on external factors? Or is it within you, waiting to be discovered? In our quest for happiness, we often find ourselves entangled in a web of attachments. We cling to jobs, relationships, material possessions, and even ideas, believing they are the keys to our contentment. But is this true? Let me share a story. A friend of mine, Sarah, spent years climbing the corporate ladder, convinced that her next promotion would finally bring her the happiness she sought. But with each new title and salary increase, her satisfaction was fleeting. Our journey together begins by questioning the nature of our attachments. Why do we attach ourselves so fervently to things that are, by their nature, transient? We'll explore the concept of impermanence and how understanding it can shift our perspective on what truly matters. This isn't about renouncing the world or living a life devoid of pleasure. It's about recognizing that attaching our sense of self-worth and happiness to things outside of ourselves sets us up for a never-ending cycle of longing and dissatisfaction. Returning to Sarah's story, a turning point came when she realized that her career, which she had tirelessly built, was not the source of her happiness. It was a tough pill to swallow, but it led her to a profound revelation. True peace and joy come from within, not from external achievements or possessions. She began to loosen her grip on her career-driven identity, finding contentment in simpler, more personal aspects of her life. So, what happens if we continue down the path of attachment? We remain trapped, forever chasing after things that promise happiness, but never truly deliver. The key lies in understanding that happiness is not a destination reached through acquisition, but a state of being that we can cultivate by embracing the simplicity of life. What if the secret to inner peace lies in stepping back and observing our thoughts rather than getting caught in them? I once found myself caught in a whirlpool of thoughts, each one pulling me deeper into a state of anxiety and restlessness. It's a familiar place for many of us, isn't it? Our minds are like a busy highway, constantly buzzing with traffic thoughts, judgments, and interpretations speeding by, each vying for our attention. In this part of our journey, we're exploring the transformative practice of observing our thoughts with detachment. It's about becoming an observer, not a participant in the mental drama. This shift isn't easy. It's like learning to sit by the side of the road, watching the cars go by without feeling the need to chase after them. You might be wondering, how does one even begin to do this? The answer lies in cultivating mindfulness, a skill I started practicing during those overwhelming times. It was about taking a step back and simply noticing, not engaging or judging my thoughts as they came and went. It's a powerful process that allows you to see your thoughts as separate from your essence. This doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing them. Rather, it involves acknowledging their presence without letting them dictate your emotions or actions. But what if we don't embrace this practice? We remain entangled in the web of our own thoughts, unable to experience the present moment in its fullness. This realization hit me hard one evening as I sat watching the sunset, my mind elsewhere, entangled in worries and what-ifs. I was missing the beauty of life happening right in front of me. By practicing detachment and presence, we can break free from the control of our incessant thoughts. It's in this space of mindfulness that we find clarity and peace, a serenity that transcends the chaos of our minds. It's about being fully in the here and now, engaging with life as it unfolds, moment by precious moment. Have you ever considered that in the act of surrendering, there lies a hidden power to transform your life? This might sound counterintuitive, especially in a world that often equates surrender with defeat. But here, we're talking about a different kind of surrender, a release from the relentless grip of the ego, the constant striving for more, and the illusion of control. It's about letting life flow naturally, without forcing or resisting. Surrendering to the present moment is not about giving up your goals or passions. It's about acknowledging that while you can steer the ship, you can't control the sea. It's about understanding that the most profound experiences often come when you least expect them, when you're open and receptive, not when you're rigidly fixated on a specific outcome. So, what happens when you don't embrace this surrender? You continue to swim against the current, exhausting yourself in the pursuit of something that always seems just out of reach. It's like being in a constant state of tension, where the ego drives every action, leaving little room for genuine joy or peace. In the journey of life, embracing the present and surrendering to the flow means recognizing that some of the most beautiful chapters in your story will be written through unexpected twists and turns. It's about trusting the journey, even when the destination is not in sight. This surrender brings with it a sense of liberation, a freedom from the shackles of fear, anxiety, and discontent. It's in this space that you find true peace, joy, and authenticity, rooted not in the external world, but in your own being. By letting go and allowing life to unfold, you tap into a deeper wisdom, a connection with something greater than yourself. This doesn't mean that challenges won't arise, but your relationship with these challenges changes. You begin to see them not as obstacles to your happiness, but as integral parts of the rich tapestry of your life. You've discovered the path to inner peace, but remember, the journey doesn't end here. While you've begun to understand the power of living in the present, there's still much more to explore. The layers of self-discovery and the depths of tranquility that come from a present-focused life are endless. To continue on this transformative path and delve deeper into the art of living in the now, I invite you to watch my next video. There, I'll uncover more insights and practices to enhance your journey towards a life filled with peace, joy, and authenticity.